So here's the box, and let's be real for a second. Nobody's gonna watch this video. I mean, this figure's been out for a while now, and all the popular Transformers reviewers have already reviewed it. So what am I doing reviewing this old figure when Kingdom's out? I'm such a hack. No one even cares about this anymore. Everyone is talking about Kingdom and how great it is. Why are you so slow to reviewing these figures? How can you stay relevant? You're so lost in the times, TFG. Lost in the times? What does he mean? Wait. What year is it? Please say this in 2020. Oh, please say this in 2020. Oh, thank God. So let's take a look at the figure. Well, starting off, the painting really helps save what is really a mediocre figure. Let's be real here. This figure is just kinda eh. I mean, looks-wise, he actually doesn't look half bad, and it is 100% faithful to how he looks in the show. Wait a second, how can you even say that when the show character designs is directly based on the figures itself? You idiot. Shut up! Okay. Maybe I'm being unfair to this figure. I mean, if I'm being honest, the paint job is quite good. The shading does look really good in a lot of areas, while also admittedly not looking so great in others. But still, this is the best looking mainline Megatron we've gotten in a while, and this is definitely the best looking version of that Megatron. Now, the articulation is decent. I mean, it's about on par with all the other mainline figures, but that is where my praise for this figure ends. The transformation for this guy is a fucking joke. So yeah, let's get into this. So start by lifting these parts of the shoulder up. After that, you can fold the hands up into the arms to hide them. Next, flip the gun 180 degrees and lift this back piece up. The arms are just on simple hinge joints, so you can hinge them to the back. And simply plug them together by plugging the hole on the arm into the peg on the cannon. So from here, the transformation goes full retard mode. Start by untabbing the two tread parts on the backpack and bring them to the side, like so. Push down on the back side, which should bring the head down a bit. As you can see, it does get stuck very easily, so you have to make sure everything is moving in the right place for it to work. It took me 2 attempts, but I was able to get the head down. Next, you have to maneuver this piece down. You have to get it to clear the 2 treads, and once you do that, you can take this, fold it down, and basically you're going to want to try to match up these 2 pegs on the side to these 2 little holes on the sides of the tread. And then after that, you can just plug everything in. And that's it. That's all you get for hiding the head. It's still clearly visible and it looks so stupid. Okay, let's keep going. Next, you're going to want to rotate the waist and lift up on these two areas on the back of the leg here. And then spread his legs. So this next part's kind of tricky. There is a joint in the leg that you're going to want to bend down. You can see there. So once you bend that one down, you do the same thing to the other side. Easier said than done, of course. And then you get to this part. There's no easy way to explain this other than you contort the thighs until you collapse them into the legs. Just keep twisting and you'll get there eventually. Now, of course, do the same thing to the other side. So once you do that, if you look on the side of the waist, you can maybe see there is a hole there. And then on the legs, there is a tab there, which you may or may not be able to see right there. So what you're going to do is close the leg back up and try to line that tab up with that hold on the waist. And once you do that, you should give it a nice push and it should snap into place. And then, of course, you do the same thing to the other side. Then the last step is to fold the heels in. And that's it. The feet are still visible.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Finally, you get stuck with this mess. You may be thinking, how the hell is this a tank? Oh wait, let's add the one thing that makes it pass as a tank. Take his sword, untab the top part of the sword, and bring the blade part back. And as you can see, it clearly forms the cannon of the tank. Tab these parts together. They don't stay tabbed in very well. And then slide it through here. And then plug the cannon part to the tip. Like so.
So what you're saying is, this guy technically has parts forming?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So here is the tank mode. While it does resemble a tank, this has got to be the laziest looking tank I've seen. It's literally like Megatron got possessed and got contorted by some demon.
Or maybe he has.
Whoa, what has got it into me?
Come on, this is Megatron we're talking about. What else does he need besides his cannon and his sword? Oh, I guess we can talk about those guys as well. So I guess since this is a Netflix version, they found a need to include two other little figures to kind of inflate the price. Thanks for that, Hasbro, but you get Lionizer and Pinpointer. So let's very quickly take a look at Lionizer. Nothing really too crazy going on here. He obviously turns into a sword. He just gonna take his tail, move his tail back, take his two front legs, move those, and then basically you'll see on his paws there are two little pegs, and you're gonna line those up with two little holes on the hind legs, and you're gonna plug them together like so. Once you get them in, and then of course you do the same thing to the other side. So take the front leg, move it back, and line it up with the whole hind leg, plug it in, And then of course you are going to take the head, fold it back to reveal a peg. So Megatron can of course hold the sword. And he gets a pretty cool effect part actually. He gets this kind of swooshing looking effect part that he just plugs right in. And it makes it look like he's swinging the sword, as you can see. So that's actually pretty cool. So next, taking a look at Pinpointer. Again, very simple. And he obviously turns into a gun. So I'll just take the top part, move that up. Take his legs, plug them together. And then move that up as well. And there are 2 holes on the barrels of the gun. And you're just going to line this up with 2 little pegs on the foot. Right there. Plug those in. And then you're going to take the hands and rotate them, which I actually rotated this one the wrong way at first. But you're going to rotate them and you're going to plug that little peg into the little hole on the side there, as you can see. So just plug those in. And then you get a gun. And then of course for this one he comes with 2 kind of shooting effect parts, which again are pretty cool, but these were highly unnecessary. But since this is Hasbro, they felt the need to include them, so very cool, I guess. So final thoughts on this figure: 0 out of 10. This figure sucks. It doesn't turn into a gun. I made funny G1 reference, now laugh. I'm just kidding. This figure is actually not bad. Well, Unauthorized Megatron's probably better than this, right?